Hey guys, it's me, Chloe here, and today I'm here with my air purifier. Today I'm going to be talking about something super fun. I'm going to be talking about my record collection. So basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be showing all the records that I have and then my favorite song from each album. Let's just get started. So this album is like one of my original favorites like growing up. It's The Fame by Lady Gaga. So good. Literally, there's so many popular songs, like all of her first hits are on here. I really like The Fame. That song is just really good, but I also like Paparazzi, Poker Face, all those. But yeah, this one's really cool. It has all the lyrics like this. And of course you have Lady Gaga. But yeah, this was a really cool era of Lady Gaga. I really enjoyed that album a lot. This is Cage the Elephant, Thank You, Happy Birthday. I think the album art is super cool on this one actually. I like flow at the end because it's really abstract, the song. It's just very nice and just like, oh, okay, cool, you know? Next we have Oracular, Spectacular by Mgmt. This is just a classic. I mean, like, I literally remember hearing this when I was 5. My dad would always play this music and I really like this. Time to Pretend, I gotta say, is my favorite song on this, but I also like Weekend Wars. I like all the songs on this, but like Time to Pretend is just like childhood memories. Like my dad would play that song when I was really little, so I really like it. Few of you might have heard of this one, Melophobia by Cage the Elephant. This is just so freaking cool to look at. I love it. I think it's really cool. My favorite song on this is probably Come a Little Closer. I just really like it. Next, we got Ultraviolence by Miss Lana Del Rey. There's just so many amazing songs on this album. So like when I talk about like Lana Del Rey, when I pick one song, just know that I love all of the songs. Cruel World, it's like 6 minutes long and I love long songs. I just like think it's really cool. Now we have Cage the Elephant, Tell Me I'm Pretty. This is like this one is so cool. Look at the inside. It's like got this like super cool picture and it tells you the length of each song, which is kind of cool. I like That's Right a lot. I also like Cold, but I mean they're all good, you know what I mean? This one, it's a little more indie. This is Crazy for You by Best Coast. This is just such like a mood. This whole album is about like having a crush on someone and like just like the thoughts of like having a crush, and it's just like I relate to this one really hard. I listen to this all the time in high school. I know this is like their like most popular song from the album, but I really like Boyfriend because it's just like, I don't know, it just like says a lot. It's just that song, like somebody needed to make it into a song, you know what I mean? Next we have one that I am slightly embarrassed about because this is from my middle school emo phase, but this is Melanie Martinez, Cry Baby. This was like the stuff though in middle school. This was like what I listened to. It was good. It also comes with a little book inside here, like a picture book kind of to like go with the whole aesthetic of the album. Training Wheels is my favorite song on this one. I have a really like deep emotional connection to this album because I listened to it so much in middle school. This is in one of my top favorite albums of all time, Daft Punk Discovery. Let me just tell you, this is a no-skip album, as are a lot of these. Like when I buy a vinyl, I want it to be something that I like the majority of the songs, obviously, because you're paying for all of them. But this is just beyond good. This is incredible. It's just an experience. I can't even pick my favorite song. I mean, maybe like Something About Us. Next one, guys, we got Born to Die by Lana Del Rey. This is, I think, no, Paradise was first and then Born to Die, but this was the one that I first ever listened to. My favorite song is Without You because that song is just, wow. It's just powerful. That was the first ever Lana Del Rey song I heard and I just like instantly like became so immersed with her voice as a singer, if you know what I mean. Like I completely could like connect to her when she sang that. And yeah, I really love this album. Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. This album is so good. It's by Black Sabbath. It's a shorter album. There's not that many songs. It's like cool how they did the album art because like on one side it's like all red and like warm tones and stuff, and then it's cool tones and it's like the same picture, just two perspectives. My favorite song on this is Fluff because it's like, it sounds like, the first time I ever heard it, I was like, who is this? And they were like Black Sabbath and I was like, what? Like this doesn't, it sounds like a ballet song. It's so beautiful and I love Black Sabbath. I love their music. I love their style, especially this album. This is my favorite album of theirs. But Fluff just has this kind of like pretty little delicate twist to it that you wouldn't expect from a really hardcore rock. You know what I mean? Next, We have Lonerism. For a while, I like thought of like my name Clonerism, like Chloe, Lonerism, Clowerism, whatever, because I was a loner. This is another one of my favorite albums. This is just incredible. This introduced me to Tame Impala. It has all the lyrics inside, as you can see. Really do like Sun's Coming Up. It's just kind of like a trippy ass song. The last part of the song is just so like what's going on, like it's confusing in a cool way. I really enjoy it, but I love all of the songs on this. It's just like a really pensive album. It makes you think a lot about yourself, which is really cool. I really enjoy music that makes you like think a little bit. Arctic Monkeys, Suck It and See. So AM is my favorite album of Arctic Monkeys, but this is definitely like my second because I just find it so cool, the style that they were doing. Also, this looks really cool on the inside. Okay, my favorite song on this is All My Own Stunts. It's just so good. Like you can really just like feel them coming into their own in that song. Like they're just like rocking the hell out, and it's so cool to watch. I love just like when rock songs just go crazy, and it's fun. I love rock. This is a time capsule. I listened to it in 2015, started to, and this is just this is something else. Like this, every time you would walk into PacSun for like 3 years, you would be listening to this. It's so emotional. It's so California. It just has like this vibe to it that I really, really, really like. I like Alleyways and Afraid. Those are like my favorites. I love all the songs. This is like a no skip album for sure. But I really like those the most because like Afraid is like, it's just like I can relate to that one a lot. We got Led Zeppelin 2. This one is quite the album, let me just tell you. It's also beautiful. Look at this. Like, what is that? I love that. There's so many good songs on this album, it's really hard to pick. I really like Thank You a lot. That's one of my favorites. Whole Lot of Love, of course. Ramble On is just like a good like chilling out song, you know what I mean? It's just very like just good vibes, you know? Fruit by Marina and the Diamonds. And I love Marina and the Diamonds. She has such a unique style and like presentation. This is my favorite album of hers for sure. Record itself is white and it's rainbow. It's so pretty. Like what? My favorite song on this one is probably I'm a Ruin. I just like always listened to this song when I was younger, and I just like could relate to it a lot. I was a little bit of a wreck when I was younger, but who cares? I was younger. Next one we have The Houses of the Holy by Led Zeppelin. This one is just so cool. Like look at this. This is ooh, okay. My favorite song is the Rain song, and this is like one of my favorite songs like ever. The Rain song is just such a beautiful, beautiful song, and it's just wow. You just like you're in awe when you're listening to it. Please listen to it. It's great. Arctic Monkeys, Favorite Worst Nightmare. Maybe I should do the British ones in like a British accent. I feel like that would give it some more vibes, you know? So this album is like one of their earlier releases, and I really like it because they have this like really distinct sound on this one that's just like so good. My favorite song from this one, there's so many good choices. 505. Like, I don't want to be that person who's like, yeah, I like 505, but like it's so good. You know, like it's definitely like it deserves the hype, you know what I mean? It's good. I like it. We got Currents by Tame Impala. This one is a classic. I feel like just in like alternative music, everybody knows this album. There's so many good songs on this, and like it's another no skip album, but my favorite one is Reality in Motion. I just really, really enjoy that song. I really enjoy this album. Look at how cool this looks. It's like a rainbow. I want this as like a wallpaper. I feel like that would be super cool. Now we've got The Last Shadow Puppets, Everything You've Come to Expect. And fun fact, The Last Shadow Puppets are kind of like an extension of the Arctic Monkeys. It's like some of the members from that. It's just a different style, and I really enjoy it. This is so cool. I like either Used to Be My Girl or She Does the Woods, or like Everything You've Come to Expect. Honestly, any of them. But they're all just, it's like a no skip album for sure. So I know I already talked about this in my other video, but I'm crawling back to it. Yeah, that was a terrible joke. But yeah, so AM is my favorite album of all time. It's just something else. My favorite song is probably Mad Sounds. It's funny because it skips on my record, and I've talked to other people and they've told me, yeah, mine skips on Mad Sounds too. And it's like, no, it's such a good song. Like, I want to listen to it on vinyl, but it always like skips so much. Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band by the Beatles. This album is just literally iconic. Everybody has seen this before for a reason, because of how ingrained in pop culture it is for all these years, which I think is so cool, how like music can have such an impact on like our culture, especially the Beatles, because they are one of the most talented bands of all time. They've shaped so much of what we hear today, which is so cool to think about. I really like A Day in the Life the most. It has a very distinct storytelling perspective. I really like narrative songs that kind of tell a story. Like Today Was a Good Day by Ice Cube is the first example that came to my head, because he literally talks you through his day throughout the song, which I feel like that's interesting. And then last is Lana Del Rey Honeymoon. I feel like nobody really talks about this album. Whenever I think of Lana, I think of Ultraviolence, Paradise, Born to Die, NFR, but I never really think about Honeymoon. But it's a really good album. I feel like it's just the one that kind of flew under the radar. Okay, my favorite song on this one is Freak. It's just so wow. Like, Lana really went hard on that one. You know what I mean? Like, you could tell she put some thought into that song. I enjoy a lot of the ones on here. I really like High by the Beach, Religion. Swan Song is really good too. I would say Swan Song was my favorite until I kind of like listened to it a bit more and I was like, this is like really depressing. That used to be my favorite up until recently. So yeah, that was me talking about my record collection. If you guys want to hear like more like music videos, that sort of stuff, I would totally love to do that. I thought this would just be super cool because I really, really enjoy music and I'm super passionate about it. And I wanted to share that with you guys because maybe you guys have similar music tastes, or maybe you're looking for new music. So hope this was fun. Like this video if you enjoyed it, comment down below what you thought, and subscribe for more videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.